Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn how to import and export data using R. In common usage, the word import means bring goods or services into your country from abroad. And the word export means send goods or services from your country to a different country. Similarly, in programming, data import means to bring a data file stored in a different software into the one that you are currently using. And the phrase data export means to save a file in a different software. If you look at the data science workflow, the first step is data import. This is the first step if the data set is kept on a different software than the one you are using for the analysis. In this video, you will learn how to use read R package to import data into R. Read R is one of the core packages in the Tidyverse ecosystem. Here I have loaded a read R package through a library Tidyverse. Read R package has several different functions to read data saved in different formats. For example, read underscore CSV to read comma delimited files, read underscore CSV2 to read semicolon separated files, and read underscore TSV to read tab delimited files. These functions all have similar syntax. Once you have mastered one function, the rest will be easier to learn. Let's see how to use the read underscore CSV to read a CSV file. The read underscore CSV function imports data into R as a table. First, let's see how to read a CSV file saved inside your working directory. First, I'm going to open RStudio. You can see the RStudio is open here. And then I'm going to create a project to save my work. I'm going to save the project on my desktop under the name data import export underscore lesson. So yeah, you can see the project name here, and under file tab, you can see the R project. If you go to the desktop, you can see the project folder. Inside the folder, I have my R project. Now, in order to illustrate read underscore CSV function, first I'm going to create a CSV file. For that, I open R and I enter data corresponds to two variables. This is just a demonstration. You can have any number of variables in this case. So I have two variables. One is ID. The other one is test results. Next, I'm going to save this one inside my current working directory. That is data import export underscore lesson, and it is on my desktop. You can give a name to the file. Here is the name COVID dataset, and when saving the file, you have to select CSV UTF-8 for file format because we want to save this as a CSV file. The extensions should be CSV. If you open the folder, you can see now COVID dataset.csv file. And furthermore, if you go to the File tab, you can see now inside your current working directory, we have COVID dataset.csv file. Now we are going to import this dataset into R. Or in other words, we can say we are going to read this dataset into R. Import data, reading data, they both mean the same. First, I loaded a read R package through library tidyverse. If you want, you can load it individually as library read R. Next, I'm going to read my data set. The name that I give for the data set is COVID data set. You can use the same name that you used to save the file. And then you have to give the path relative to your current working directory, because now the file is saved inside your working directory. If the file is saved inside your working directory, you have to give the path relative to your working directory. So the path is just COVID data set.csv. The name that I used when reading the file is also COVID data set. So if you type the name on console, you can see the content. And you can see the output type is table. If you type COVID data set view COVID data set, you can see the data set on a separate tab. If you want, you can get summary statistics. You can do the plotting on top of this data set. If you look at the environment tab also, now under the environmental tab, we can see data. We have one data set loaded, that is our COVID data set. And you can see a summary description. We have 5 observations and 2 variables. If you click on this small blue arrow, you will be able to get more details about the data set. Just click on this arrow. Here, summary commands gives us a summary statistics corresponds to the variables. If you want, you can do a visualization here. In order to use the qplot function, you should have ggplot. You should load ggplot2 package. Here in this case, in order to load read R package, I use tidyverse. So a tidyverse opens loaded a ggplot2 package as well, because it's a co-package inside the tidyverse. But if you use the function library read R, before typing this qplot command, you need to load library ggplot2 separately. Okay. Now let's see how to read a file that is saved outside the project folder. Earlier, my CSV file, it was inside my current working directory. Now the file is saved outside the project folder. Okay, this is the demonstration. I'm going to open an Excel file and enter some values for the demonstration. Next, I want to save this file. I'm going to save this on my desktop. Now it is not saved inside my current working directory. It is saved outside my project folder or the current working directory. So if you go to the desktop, you can see my current working directory is data import and export underscore lesson. And now the file is saved outside the current working directory. Let's see how to read this file into R. So this is my current working directory, but my data set is on my desktop. So you can see I don't have any objects loaded into my console. That's why list output 0. We need a read R package to read the a CSV file. So this is the name that I'm going to give when reading my second file, income, the same name that I used to save the CSV file. Now here you have to keep the path to the full path to your CSV file. So it is on desktop income.csv. If the file is saved inside your current working directory, you have to specify the path to the file relative to your current working directory. If it is saved outside your current working directory, you have to specify the full path. So if you type the name income, now you can see the content. By using the view option, again, you can open it. If you use view file, view income, it will open the file in a separate tab. So far we discussed how to read a CSV file. Now, how to read a CSV file, saved inside your current working directory or saved somewhere in your local machine. Now, suppose you want to read a CSV file which is available on a website. For example, on my website, thiyanga.netlify.app, under project datasets, I have a dataset called foodlabel.csv. Now I want to import this dataset into R, or I want to read foodlabel.csv file into R. Actually, this is the dataset that I used for my undergraduate thesis. So here, what you need to do is you have to give the URL of the CSV file. So this is the URL. Now this becomes the input for your read underscore CSV function. So you have to enclose this one within double quotations, and the name that I assigned for this one is URL. Now here you can see food underscore CSV. Here I pass the URL. If you type the head food label 1, you can see the first row of the data set. Actually, this is a very big data set, and here you can see I have 80 variables in the data set. We also have a function called read.csv. That's the function. That's the base R CSV base R function corresponds to read underscore CSV. Read.csv is in base R. Read underscore CSV in tidyverse. Read.csv performs a similar job to read underscore CSV. However, read underscore CSV works well with other parts of the tidyverse. Read underscore CSV function is available in read R package. Read.csv function is the base R function, the corresponding base R function. Furthermore, read underscore CSV is faster than read.csv. Read underscore CSV will always read variables containing text as character variables. And the output of the read underscore CSV function is a table. Next one is export data. In order to import data, we use read underscore CSV. Import and reading data, they both mean the same. Similarly, in order to export data, we use write underscore CSV. Exporting data, writing data, they mean the same. So again, we are using the readr function. Now we are using write underscore CSV inside a readr function. So the first input to the function write underscore CSV is the name of the data set you want to save. And here you have to specify a path to write. For example, suppose you want to save Irish dataset as a CSV file inside your current working directory. So what you need to do is here you have to type Irish and here you have to give the path. Now path is iris.csv. This will save Irish dataset inside your project folder under irish.csv. Suppose you want to save Irish dataset as a CSV file inside the data folder inside your project folder. For example, in other words, suppose if you look at your project folder, inside that you have a separate folder called data. Now you want to save Irish dataset inside that data folder. It's something like this. This is your project folder, and inside this, I have this data folder. Earlier, here I saved this data set here. Now what I want to do is, now I want to save the data set inside my data folder. So this is how you should specify the path. Data/irish.csv. So this will save irish.csv inside data folder, which is inside your project folder. My current working directory. Then I load the data set. Here I reopen the project, so I need to reload it, reload the readr package. I reloaded readr through the tidyverse. Next, I'm going to save Irish dataset as a CSV file inside my project folder. So you have to pass write underscore CSV, Irish, irish.csv. So you can see the Irish dataset here. So if you go to the project folder, you can see the CSV file, and you can, if you open it, the appearance of the CSV file. So far, we discussed how to read a CSV file and how to write a CSV, how to write your data set into a CSV file. In order to create a CSV file, what we did was we entered data into Excel sheet and we saved it under the extension .csv. Furthermore, you can read Excel files as well. For that, we are going to use read underscore XLSX function inside read Excel. Here is a demonstration. First, I open Excel and I enter some data for the demonstration. Okay. The name of the file is grades. Now the format is Excel workbook. The extension is XLSX. If you open your project folder, now you can see the Excel worksheet grades XLSX. In order to read this file, I need to load library read Excel. If it is a CSV file, you can use read R. If it is an Excel file, we are using read Excel. If you want to go to the help page, you can type question mark read underscore function name, read underscore XLSX, the function name. You can see the help page here. Now we are going to read the file. The name that I'm going to give to the data set is grades, the same name that I used to save the file. And I'm using the command read underscore XLSX, and here you should pass the path. You can see the content. The output type is a table. If you want to see these videos are available on YouTube channel, Statistic Smart. So far, we learned how to read an Excel file and CSV file. You can also read and write read files from SAS, SPSS, and Stata. Furthermore, you can write files into SAS format, SPSS data format, and Stata format. And with SAS, you are using read SAS, and in order to write, we are using write SAS. Here with SPSS, you are using read underscore SAV. In order to write files, we are using write underscore SAV. With Stata, we are using read underscore DTA. And the other function, in order to write the export data, we are using write underscore DTA.